And there's parts of me that feel bad, and there's parts of me that don't feel bad at all. Well, hey there. Man, is it a nice day out so far. So far. It's a little foggy out, a little cool. The sun's not out. But hey, we woke up and the German is running around and didn't wake me up, which is great. Right now we're in Cameron, Missouri. We are going to run into Mickey D's over here, grab us some food, and then we're going to get on the road. If you missed yesterday's video, we're heading for Tar Heel, North Carolina. We have a load of, it's basically those mini pizzas that we haul out to Indianapolis all the time. I think today's going to be a little bit of a foggy run. It's looking a little hazy out. Everyone's got their headlights on, so we might run into a little fog today, which is to be expected. You know, they got snow on the ground, and it's not freezing. I think we're probably looking around, if I went by feel, I'd say around 25, or around 25, 30 degrees right now, which is not horrible. We can definitely live with that. And the good part is, it's going to keep getting warmer the further that way we go. Right? You guys that live out there, make sure you got your heater on ready for me. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our day. I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Well, before we get going though, we're going to come down here. We're going to check our fifth wheel. We're gonna walk around the truck real quick, pump some tires. Rudely, we're not going to check oil or anything because the truck's running. We checked it yesterday before we left. We'll get to it. We will get to it a little bit later on. You know, not this truck beside me right now, not him. You know, guys, when I'm thumping those tires, some of you ask me, how do you know if it's flat just by thumping it? Well, first off, let me start off with, I check those tires with a gauge once a week when I'm at home. But the sound they make, well, how do I know if they're flat or if they're not when I'm thumping them? That noise right there is kind of like a bang bang. Would you hit a flat tire? Like, you're not, some professionals are going to say they can tell if the tire's low with their hammer. Not going to argue with them, you kind of can. But when you hit a tire that is flat, and there's no bang bang, it's going to be thunk. So, just to let you guys know if you're ever wondering. Now back to what I was just saying. We got way off topic. That truck sitting right over there, that's not him. But I made another truck driver kind of upset with me last night. And there's parts of me that feel bad, and there's parts of me that don't feel bad at all. Let me tell you about it. Well, basically, what it was is my truck was running. Yeah, my truck was running, and that made him upset. I'm gonna tell you why I don't really feel that bad. First, let's get some trucking in. Let's give the hot shot over here his cheeseburger, and then we'll get going. There. You know you're having a cheeseburger for breakfast, right? I'm just making sure you know that. One big chunk or two little ones? Here, let's give you two little ones. There you go, he has his cheeseburger. You guys are gonna love my explanation of why I don't feel bad. I think you might love it. Go ahead and stick around for it, but as for right now, we need to go drive truck because we are running about an hour behind already. No, I'm just kidding. We're just starting off an hour later. fix that by first. Well, we've made it just south of Hannibal, Missouri right now. We got our fueling part done. We should be good for a few more miles now. Yeah, that was snow. I don't know if that came across the camera at all. Really didn't expect to run into any snow today. You remember what I said earlier, right? You guys are keeping that heater, turning the heater up for me for when I get down to North Carolina. It's warm. It's not cold here, but I want the warm. I want the dry warmth. Man, this is just a wet, cold here. Like that. Yes, I'm going to keep showing that off too. That is so cool. How talented and gifted you guys are. Between everything I've gotten in the mail, the signs, the trucks, the cards, the maps, the now the dog collar. Just flat out amazing. I did Jax is Speedy, if you're watching this, don't make one for his brother yet. I gotta measure his collar again because he's kind of grown a little bit in the neck area. Oh, where were we? That's right. I was gonna tell you guys I made a truck driver mad at me earlier. And I sort of don't feel that bad. Not too long ago, as in within the past 20 years, you could pull into a truck stop and it was a light show. I don't know how many of you remember that, but you'd pull into a truck stop and it was a flat out light show. Everybody's trucks was running. You had all the lights were on. It was just an impressive sight to see. And rightfully so, the trucking industry has changed. It has gone over to the point to where everything is more of, you pull into a truck stop, and if the truck stop doesn't have lights on it, well, you have to get extremely, Miro, you have to get extremely, really? You have to get extremely creative in order to back into a spot because no one has lights on anymore. There we go, much better. We need to move it back inside. I can't watch him and talk at the same time. I'm not multi-talented. And there's way too much mud. As in the wise of eating stuff that he shouldn't be eating. He's been doing pretty good. I've been watching him pretty close, but way too much mud. And my truck can't take anymore. Sorry, we got off topic there. But when you'd pull into a truck stop, all you would see is lights from other trucks. You could back into your spots really nice. It was an impressive sight to see. And truck driving, it has changed over the years, and that's a good thing. You know, it saves a lot of people money now. You can pull into a truck stop now and it sounds like you're at a lawnmower sales plant. You know, everybody's got APUs running where all you hear is lawnmowers all around you. Everybody's got these S-bar heaters, these heaters that heat their truck for a certain amount of hours before the batteries say, no, that's too much. We can't go the full 10 or the full 12 or however long you go. So if you get out of your truck, all you're going to do is smell other trucks' fumes coming out of those, and you might actually think other trucks are on fire because some of those S-bar heaters, if their filters get dirty, they smoke like crazy. So, but it saves countless amount of money. Sorry. I guess I'm just too bullheaded. I'm going to make the leap. Someday I will make the leap to an APU and an S-bar heater. And someday I will be able to have a lawnmower sitting beside me. Someday I will be able to leave my truck off in a cold day, not knowing if it's going to get too cold to where my truck won't start the next day or not. And I'll have that little heater in there. Someday I will. right now I'm okay wasting money, I guess. If I was freaking out about fuel mileage so much, I wouldn't have a Kenworth W900. You find good enough freight, the pay's good enough, you can still drive these, but these trucks that are getting 8-9 miles a gallon are really quickly putting these things out of business. I don't feel bad. That driver woke up in the middle of the night, he backed up another 30 feet to get away from my 6-inch straight pipes. Sorry, bud. I guess you can call me one of the last remaining dinosaurs, or you can call me a complete idiot. But when it's cold out, my truck's gonna run. Last night got down below 20 degrees, so my truck was gonna run. I'm sorry if you can't handle it. So I don't feel bad. And I just realized I just went on a rant. Gosh darn it. I'll try to keep this one in there. That way you guys don't always see me all happy, chipper, and full of sunshine, I guess you could say. Alright, well, we need to get back to trucking. We've let Opie out. We've let the German run around. I've got some more mud to clean up. And then we'll get on the road. Well guys, we made it through St. Louis pretty good. Rain has stopped. Had a little delay, but I don't want to talk about it. Whew. We're at a lovely Love's right now on Interstate 57, heading down for Interstate 24, and then we're gonna buzz down to Nashville. I'm having a day. I truly am. It's I don't even know what to say this day is like. It's like everybody is purposely trying to make me mad at them. And they're not. These people are truly doing nothing that would offend me, nothing that would make me mad, nothing like that. I'm having one of those days. One of those days is it. Opie, come here. And we're going to stop the truck. I'm going to go through some comments. Just going to chill out for, well, let's just call this a 30-minute break, which is probably going to turn into an hour break. But we're going to stop. We're going to go walk around the truck stop a little bit. I'm going to throw him on the leash and take him for a nice long walk, because I think I need that nice long walk too. Plus, there's a rumor has it there's somebody parked in this truck stop that I might know. Of course, he might be sleeping already, but we're gonna walk through and see if we can find him. Well, there's that big maroon Peterbilt. Ooh, he got her washed. She's all shiny and everything. Well, it's 7 o'clock at night. Any chance he's still awake? The best way to check if someone's awake, all you got to do is rock that truck a little bit. If he's just sitting there watching TV, he's going to poke his head out through the curtain. Nope, no head. Well, for you guys that don't know, this is Roustabout's truck. It's a pretty truck. I love the color of it. He is heading for, let's see, -20. Yeah, he's set at -20. He's got ice cream on board. He's heading down to Georgia. Man, I wish he was awake. I really do. He's one of you guys. He's one of you early people. The guy inside that truck, if you guys don't remember who Roustabout is one of my biggest mentors in trucking. And I wouldn't be near the truck driver I am today without him. Oh, Roustabout, you're getting up there a little bit. I don't have to worry about him watching these. I don't know if Roustabout knows what YouTube is. He's 30 years older than me, so he'd be 70 years old. Keep telling him, you ever gonna retire? Opie, come on now, stop it. You ever gonna retire, old man? He says he's gonna, once he hits, let me think here, he's been trucking, he'll be trucking, yeah. Once he hits that 50-year mark of trucking, he wants to retire. Guys, that's supposed to be this year. Trust me, that old timer is not showing any signs of retiring, which I hope he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. What is going on with you? Now you stop it now. Stop. All these smells. Yeah, you're on a leash. We're getting into that territory where you have to be on a leash. Well, I'd like to say that little sit down seemed to work. It didn't. So we're gonna do the next best thing. We're just gonna keep driving. But I will say, if we see a truck wash, we're gonna stop and get the truck washed. Most of you already know that really helps me feel better. Yeah, I know. I hear you, big guy. I hear you. I hear you. I know. They messed with it the wrong way. This is the one time I gave you guys permission to mess with the thermostat in the house. The one time. You guys went the wrong way. What in the world? We are 900 miles from home right now. It is 36 degrees. We're by Carthage, Tennessee right now. So I think this is where we're going to park. We're done for the day. But it's 34 degrees back home. Now I'm heading south and I'm heading east. I should not be able to see my breath, right? Actually, I don't know what the average temperature is for around here. I don't think it's this cool, is it? It might be. We're parked by a rock. Should we show them the rock? Should we show them the rock? Yeah, there's the rock. It'll make for an excellent backdrop in a picture maybe tomorrow. But as for right now, you guys can't really see it the best. It was an up and down kind of day, guys. I apologize for if I leave it in there. I apologize for the negativity. It was no one's fault. No one at all's fault in any of it. We purely just had a day to where, well, I make these daily videos, so I try to make them daily when we're in the truck, which means you see the ups and downs. And there was absolutely no reason to be in a bad mood today. I mean, we ran in about 100 miles of snow. It didn't accumulate to nothing, but it was just falling out of the sky. And probably about another 60 miles of rain. And after that, though, the roads dried up. Weather was perfect. The wind wasn't blowing. It was just perfect trucking weather. I just was in a mood. We all have those days, right, Ope? Where we're just in a mood. Yeah. Dad, you were in a bad mood. You can tell him you were in a bad mood. Yes, I am. You're tired, aren't you? You're ready to be done trucking? So am I. Alright, guys. Well, we're calling that a day. You guys have a great one. Stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time. And look at all that hair. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna make a blanket out of all your hair.